Ladies and gentlemen, this is an article that came out December 13th, 2017. Woman's selfie of skin cancer went viral, sparked awareness. So this woman decided to take a picture of her actual skin cancer to show people, of the awareness of skin cancer. And no defense, white people, but when we see stuff like this, there is no way we can believe that you built Egypt. We can believe that you had anything to do with building America, because this is what happens to your skin. And you have sunscreen on the shelf. Those times of the building of America and Egypt, there was no sunscreen in the world. This is what happens even when sunscreen is readily available at your disposal. This is why nobody believes you when you keep saying you built Egypt. This is why we've seen far too many pictures like this one, or we've seen you with the second-degree burn with the pus balls. We've seen you with the flaming red skin. And I kid you not, I'm not trying to be mean, but all summer long, I see white people walking around in New Jersey and you're flaming red and you got so-called sunscreen on the shelf. But all summer, I see your children walking around flaming red. I see the adults walking around flaming red. I see this all summer long. So this is why no one is believing that you are the builder of all these things on the planet. It's just not possible when this is what happens to your skin. Nobody's buying it. You don't have to be famous for your public health message to reach millions. A new case study describes how Tawny Dzek, I guess that's her last name, a young nurse from Kentucky, posted a startling selfie on social media in April 2015. So this was a few years ago, shortly after she had a skin cancer treatment. Dzek was a regular user of tanning beds in her youth. She was diagnosed with skin cancer at age 21. By the time she was 27, she had basal skin cancer 5 times. Wow, 5 times. And squamous cell skin cancer once. Her selfie was shared 50,000 times on social media in less than a month, and her story received widespread media attention. Google searches about skin cancer climbed to a near record levels when news coverage, I guess, about her selfie had peaked, according to a case study published December 13th in the Journal of Preventive Medicine. Online searches about skin cancer and tanning were as much as 489% higher than normal, and searches about skin cancer prevention rose as much as 232%, the researchers found. Okay, so if that's being the case, that tells me you are fully aware of what happens to your skin out in the sun, and what tanning beds and what the sun and ultraviolet lights and things can do to your skin. So, keeping that in mind, again, how is it that you built all of these monuments and pyramids in Egypt with no sunscreen, but we all visibly see what happens to your skin? And this is with sunscreen readily available in all the stores. This is why nobody believes you. The only one that believes you are other white people, but the rest of the world is just not buying your "we built Egypt" story. And it's just not making sense. I mean, look, I did a story on the movies that are now failing. You know, every time White people do biblical movies, those movies no longer sell because they don't sell because everybody already knows you're not the people of the Bible that lived in those regions. There were no white people there, but you keep putting yourself in these roles. And I had to laugh because the last Egyptian movie, they said they had so much sunscreen on the set, it wasn't even funny. They had to keep gallons, all kinds of astronomical amount of sunscreen on there for the white actors and the people that were just doing extra roles. Come on, you don't need that if you are the natural people of that region. The fact that you need that tells me you are not natural to that part of the world, plain and simple. You can disagree with me, but hey, just looking at this picture, a picture speaks 1,000 words. A growing body of research shows that personal stories can be impactful, more impactful than educational information in delivering a health message, said study author Seth Noor. He's a professor at the University of North Carolina School of Media and Journalism. This event was really a perfect storm of a compelling story and graphic selfie, which seems to have led this Facebook post to go viral, Noor added in a university news release. If public health researchers and groups identified such events when they occur, they could ramp up messages about medical issues and reach many more people, the study authors suggested. When this happened, it really captures the public attention on social media. And though national media coverage, Noor said, that's an opportune time for all of us to get the message out about the dangers of tanning beds, ultraviolet radiation from the sun, and tanning beds is categorized as a known carcinogen by the World Health Organization. Tanning beds cause as many as 400,000 cases of skin cancer each year in the United States, according to the American Academy of Dermatology. Tanning bed use has been starting to decline, and events like this may play a role by reaching people through the 21st century media with a real story that strikes a chord at the very human level, Noor said. All right, so this is what happened to her from going to tanning beds, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, these are the people that are claiming they built some of the most ancient monuments on the earth. They claim they are advanced, they have high IQs, but one thing that's very obvious, they have never adapted to this planet. In order for something like this to happen to you from the sun, you never adapted. And you never developed a sunscreen that's decent enough to even work. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. This is really tragic for something like that to happen to your skin. Please leave your comment and subscribe, and don't forget to hit on that notification bell. Peace, family.